goes the wrong way, and Ghana are going the right way.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As usual, I am your host, sellssi, and today we're going to talk about the Ghana Black Stars as we prepare for our opener in the World Cup here in Qatar. Quite an interesting round of games going round so far, with some shock surprises here and there. The most recent one being the defeat of Germany by Japan 2-1. And in today's pre-match presser, Coach Otto and Andre Ayew, the captain, were queried on some issues pertaining to the Ghana Black Stars preparedness for this Portugal test. Andre Ayew cited the example of Saudi Arabia yesterday as they overcame Argentina, their opponents. They were going to talk about the team's preparedness, preview the game, possible threats for Ghana, and then a possible starting lineup, as well as the final training session as we prepare for this Portugal clash here in Doha. As usual, subscribe if you have not, click on the notification bell to get more updates. Let's jump right into it and talk about the Ghana Black Stars and the pre-match presser. Coach Otto talked about a plethora of things, but my highlights for me was about the fact that he did not feel that Cristiano Ronaldo's issues with Manchester United being out of the club now, owing to that interview, would be anything that would deter him and his teammates from focusing on the task at hand, which is beating the Ghana Black Stars. I think he thinks actually that the team will be ready and Ghana should be strong enough to overcome them. Andre Ayew was queried on the team's preparedness. He stated that yes, Portugal are the favorites going into this, and on paper, yes, they are the favorites going into this, but Ghana really should take a cue, and everyone else should take a cue from what Saudi Arabia did to Argentina recently. Japan also, they beat Germany, who took the lead 1-0 from the spot before losing eventually. There have been some draws from African teams as well. Tunisia holding their own versus Denmark. Morocco also holding their own today versus Croatia. It's sure to be an interesting World Cup, and Andre Ayew is taking cue from these results to give some Ghanaians some optimism. Now, Ghanaians are in high spirits. Hopefully, Ghana gets a good result versus Portugal, but we all know it's not going to be easy. The Portuguese side are quite talented, and if Ghana are to overcome them, they would have to be on the top of their games, put their lives literally on the line, and be stoic in defense as well as effective in attack. It's not going to be an easy game tomorrow at the Stadium 974, the stadium which has been built with 974 containers. We were there last time to shoot and talk about the game as well. We heard from the Portuguese side, who are also focusing strongly on the Ghana national team. Cristiano Ronaldo, captain of the side, said the first game is always the most difficult game, and the Ghana is the first game. They have to be sharp and focused on it. One thing is for sure, that they will not let up, would not want to let up actually, but we'll see what happens. The gods of football will be in Ghana's favor or in Portugal's favor. Only 90 minutes of action at the Stadium 974. Kickoff 7 p.m. local time, 4 p.m. GMT will tell us what will happen. Heading into the team news so far, no news of any injuries, at least not in the pre-match press conference, as everyone is fit. Jojo Allocott joined the team yesterday. I had an interview and a chat with him. Allocott is excited to have joined his teammate. Hopefully he does help the goalkeepers in any way they can. It was great to see the camaraderie around him and the teammates when he arrived in camp. It was great to see him joining them, because he's a big part of the story that got us here into Qatar in that playoff. So Allocott, great to have him in. Aside that, it's still the 26 players that were called up. Elisha Owusu, Salisa Abdul Samed, and co, along with Andre Ayew, the captain of the side, are all in the team ready for action. Ghana will be hoping that these 26 warriors, any of them called upon, would be ready to play. Yesterday, Antoine Semenyo and Dennis Odoi spoke to the media about their preparedness, and he feels, Antoine especially, that Ghana are not underdogs. Whatever you think, we will be optimistic and hopeful that 3 points will be in the bag for Ghana. Now to the possible starting 11. After today's final training session at the Aspire Park, the training complex. The Ghana Black Stars starting 11. Yes, Otto Addo, with him, you can never really predict the starting 11. But tomorrow, I think Otto would go back to his 3-back system. Considering the opponent will be facing, it will have to be a stoic one at the defense. 3-back system with 2 wing backs and a midfield which has to be solid as ever. So I'll get into my possible starting 11 for the Ghana Black Stars. And in goalkeeping position, I've been struggling with this for a bit. Lawrence Atizigi's last performance for Ghana versus Switzerland was not bad, but Abdul Manaf Nuruddin has always been my favorite in case Jojo Walcott and Euphoria out, showing that he can be good as a sweeper keeper and with penalties. So I would have gone for him, but I think Otto Addo would go for Lawrence Atizigi. Lawrence Atizigi will be in post tomorrow. Hopeful that he will take his chance and impress. So Lawrence Atizigi in post for me. In the center of defense, I think there will be a 3-back system implemented here by Coach Otto Addo. We'll have Salisu Mohammed, Daniel Amate, and Alexander Chiku. They will be flanked by Tariq Lamptey. At the left back position, I'll go for Abdul Papa Rahman. Yes, not everyone's favorite, but Rahman has the experience in this position, and in the last game before this one, he was impressive for us. Also in midfield, I would go for a 3-5-2 system. In midfield, I would go for the experience of Thomas Partey. Kudus Mohammed as well will be in there, along with Daniel Kofi Tre. These are the 3 guys that would start in midfield. Some would say Salis Abdul Samed probably will replace Tre for some extra protection, but I think this will be enough for us. Tre, Partey, Kudus should be enough for the Ghana Black Stars in midfield. Up front, I would go for Iñaki Williams and Andre Ayew. Once again, I specify Andre Ayew should not play more than 90 minutes. I think Andre does not deserve to play more than 90 minutes. In my opinion, I think as the captain of the side, yes, he should probably be starting. But as time goes on, I think Otto might come to the realization that he's a influential player when he comes on as a substitute, and when he plays more than 90 or more than 60-70 minutes, he does not have the strength and energy as when he plays. Does not have the strength and energy to continue playing. I hope Otto regards this. So this is my starting 11 for that game. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments box, but my prediction for tomorrow is a 1-1 draw. Ghana 1, Portugal 1. Let me know yours in the comments box. I'll see you guys in the next one. Reporting from Doha, Qatar. Enjoy your evening.